April is Financial Literacy Month, and then new studies are showing that people are struggling to make ends meet more than ever before.
Local financial professional Tom Neumann from Drake & Associates is here now with some tips on how to help you become more confident in your financial future. Confidence is key in this, right?
It is key. Back in 2004, Congress actually passed a law that said April is Financial Literacy Month. So we're right in the middle of April here, you know, with inflation running so high, credit card debt at some all-time highs as well, and the fact that retirement savings is kind of low. I think there is a need out there to kind of educate yourself or stay in tune with finances.
There you go. And a lot of folks have had to kind of dip into some of those savings recently because of the way the housing market is, you know, the way things that are going up with interest rates and inflation. So we have to get back on track.
We do, and one of the best ways to do it is track your spending. A lot of banks have great apps that allow you to categorize where your spending is going. There are third-party apps that you can use, or you can use the old school, you know, pen and paper. But it is really important to understand not only what's coming in, but where is it going out. As you mentioned, Rob, credit card debt has been on the rise, and a lot of that credit card debt is just to pay for their regular everyday expenses, like rent and food. So it's a little unfortunate in today's environment.
Yeah, and of course, if you're not paying down your debt, of course, it's only getting worse.
Yeah, one of the other things you want to keep track of is your credit score.
Right.
You know, there's 3 different credit rating agencies. Always taking a look at all of them to make sure that the information on there is correct to you. And if it's not correct, working with that particular agency to get it corrected, because if there are some bad things on there, you could be paying higher interest. You could actually not get a loan altogether when you need to either get a home or a car. So it's really important that you stay on top of these things.
What would you suggest to tackle that? Do you do the highest one first? Do the lowest one first? What do you suggest?
Well, there is 2 options, like you mentioned. One of the best ways is to look at the interest rate that you have on each one of these revolving debts and try to tackle that highest interest rate first. If you are someone who likes to build momentum, though, one of the nice things that you could do is take a look at the balances that you have the lowest of, and you get a sense of accomplishment once you tackle that and finish that off, and it gets and builds the momentum to the higher balanced debt. So either way is appropriate and can do wonders for your long-term goals.
Just make sure you're paying it off.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, the long-term thing is the key. You always have to be thinking about your future.
You do, and you know, I mentioned this a little bit earlier, retirement savings kind of taking a tumble here because of the need to have instant cash right now. It is important when you are getting paid to pay yourself first too. And what I mean by that is trying to sock away, you know, whatever you can into your 401k or an IRA or Roth IRA, and then also remember to save in that emergency savings bucket that you might have at your bank as well.
And saving for the future is important, right? Because like the older you get, like I don't want to work until I'm like 85, 90. I want it to be well, I'm not gonna. I'm like, I'm not. But it's important to do that ahead of time, right?
It is. It is really important. It's something that as you're younger, maybe it seems so far down the road that it becomes, I'll put it off till later. But I will tell you, I do work with retirees every single day. And those who have put themselves in the greatest of position as they approach retirement or in retirement are not the people that had hundreds of thousands of income coming in every year. It was the people that prioritize savings. And so if there's one takeaway, prioritize savings the best you can.
Got it.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'll be here when we're 85.
They gonna tell me to go somewhere sit down. I'm here that long.
You're watching Real Milwaukee. What? All right, thank you so much, and hopefully everyone will have a wonderful retirement.